Show Me Your Rig Season 1 is a wrap. Let's give out some cash. I started this video series over a year ago, and even though interest seemed to wane somewhat when we hit maybe episode 3 or 4, I resurrected it at the request of a lot of people on Twitter and in the chat during my live streams who really seemed to enjoy what we were building here. When I brought it back for episode 5, I introduced a very modest prize to go to one lucky contestant at the end of the season. I'm not sure if it was just that absence makes the heart grow fonder, or if the lure of that sweet, sweet Amazon gift card re-energized people, but every week from then on, I've been getting more and more entries from all over the world, and choosing systems to feature has gotten to be quite the endeavor. As I mentioned in episode 10, this past month I received over 120 entries, of which I only have room for 3 on the show. I want to thank all of you for your extremely high level of interest and engagement, without which a viewer-driven project like this just wouldn't at all be possible. Keep sending in your systems. Season 2 is right around the corner and starts probably sometime next month. We're changing things up just a little bit. I'll continue to feature the best builds coming through my inbox from week to week, and I'll even occasionally throw in some that I think aren't necessarily the best, but maybe present a really good learning opportunity for you guys, the audience, and for the builder. But after we push through another 10 episodes and get to the season 2 finale, I'll only be putting up for vote 3 of the best systems that don't feature custom water cooling. That's right, next season the top prize will go to an air-cooled or an AIO system. This helps spread the wealth a little bit and makes the playing field a little more even. If you think your rig has what it takes, take note of this email address down here and get me over the following info: your name, your system specs, what you use it for, any notes about the build, any custom work you've put in, and as many high quality photos as you can reasonably jam into one email. I've had people send me PC part picker links with photos uploaded to that site, and that's fine. I've had people send me Dropbox links, and that's fine too. Just be aware that I need some amount of photos between 2 and 6 to use on the program. Any less than that and I automatically disqualify you. There's just not enough info. And any more than that, I can't possibly use all of them. And guys, you're not J.J. Abrams. Lens flare from your side panel window reflections is a bad thing. If I can't see your components, you won't see your project featured here. But I'm sure you're all anxious to see who made the cut for season 1. What were the 3 best systems, in my opinion, that are going to be put up for judgment and potentially win that gift card? I present to you the finalists in the order they appeared on the show. From episode 6, this is AJ's Dapper build. It's a fractal design Define R5 with a 6800K MSI X99 Gaming Pro Carbon motherboard, 32 gigs of Crucial Ballistics memory, an Aorus 1080 Ti, and a sweet orange custom loop in the shape of a mustache. There's also a custom distribution plate mounted to the back wall and over 8 terabytes of storage, probably for all those mustache memes. From episode 9, Ethan brought you a fractal design Define R6, jammed with some super powerful hardware, a Threadripper 1950X, and not one, but 2 Strix 1080 Ti's are plugged into the Asus Zenith Extreme motherboard, along with 64 gigs of Trident Z RGB memory. He's got a great black and white color scheme going on here, and with all of the EK water cooling parts and Vardar fans, I bet his temps are rock bottom as well. Not to mention that he can go to hell with his cable management, because that just makes me angry. And finally, seen as recently as episode 10, we have Patrick and his pimped out PCO11. In addition to his ridiculous loop, he's got an Intel i7-7820X, an Asus X299 TUF Mark I motherboard, a GTX 1080, and 8 sticks of Corsair Dominator Platinum memory, even if they're only the 4GB variety. The blue and silver color scheme kicks some serious butt, and it looks like he's touched on basically every possible detail here. If you guys need some more time to study the photos, feel free to rewind or pause the video, or you can even go back and watch the episodes each was featured in originally, where I spend maybe 5 to 7 minutes discussing the systems. Once you've made your choice, hit up that link down below and cast your vote. Now, even though the polling site has some security features in place and is supposed to prevent duplicate votes, we're on the honor system here. Let's please just let the voting play out naturally without, hopefully, any shenanigans. The poll will run for a week, and the winner will be contacted after that and will be announced on Twitter. Thanks again, everybody, for a great Season 1, and I hope Season 2 will be even better. If you like this concept and want to make sure that you do not miss Season 2, make sure to get subscribed to the channel and maybe even consider hitting that little bell icon to get notified. If you want to become part of our growing Discord community, check out my Patreon link down below. And as always, guys, I really appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoy the content, and I'll see you next time.